What's good, fam? Anthony Owens here. Welcome back to another video. I hope your day is amazing. So in today's video, we've got a 2-Minute Tuesday. We're gonna cover some macro basics, what the numbers are behind the macros, and how you can use them to benefit your fitness journey. And then after that, we're gonna visit ReNu Reunion. We are at the beginning of the 3rd month. I've got 4 weeks left of my own personal transformation. So guys, this is it. This is do or die. We're on the home stretch. It's time to turn this thing up a notch and give her hell. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video today. Cue the intro. Alright guys, welcome back to another 2-Minute Tuesday. Today we're going to be going over macros, macronutrients. Now you've heard in a lot of my videos in the past I talk about macros, macronutrients. So today, real quick, I'm just going to go over what they are and how they impact you. Some of us, for a long time, know how to count calories. It's been something that's been embedded into our brains for decades, is you have to count calories. Calories in, calories out. So if you're like most of us, we can count calories all day long and still not see the results that we want. The problem isn't how many calories we're taking in or expelling, it's the type of calories that we're taking in. If you're like most of us that have been counting calories forever, it may be time for you to switch up your approach and adopt a less mainstream concept called macronutrient counting. Macronutrients are what make up the calorie content in our food, and we just refer to those as macros. The 3 categories of macronutrients are fats, carbohydrates, and proteins. And the calorie combination of these macronutrients are what make up our total calorie count. And this is where calorie counting kind of gets confusing, because 1 gram isn't equal to another gram, meaning 1 gram of carbohydrates consists of 4 calories. 1 gram of fat is 9 calories. And then 1 gram of protein is 4 calories. So you can see when you mix all these together, that's where we're going to get our calorie counts from. So it's not necessarily about how many calories are in your food, it's what type of calories are in your food. Even if you have a strict calorie limit that you limit yourself to, ultimately you could be still eating like garbage and not getting all the macronutrients that you need. But you stuck to that calorie count, didn't you? So the question now is, how do we come up with the exact macronutrients that our bodies need? So you know, in some of the videos in the past, I've said that these macronutrients, these macros, are designed for my body. They may not be designed for you. You may be a 300-pound guy that needs more food to maintain that physique. You may be a 105, 110-pound woman and need less food. So how do we calculate that? So there's a ton of apps out there. Some are free, some charge. The easiest way for me is I Google searched macro calculator. There's a ton of them out there that are for free. Most of them are going to ask for your email in return, and they'll send you some stuff here and there. It goes right to your junk mail. In my honest opinion, it's worth it unless you can fork up a few bucks a month for one of those apps. So basically, they're going to ask you questions like your height, your weight, your age, your gender, how active you are. Now, to be honest, I prefer that you put less active in everything and shoot under. Meaning, if it asks you how active you are and you go super active, then your calorie counts, your macro counts are going to be a lot higher. And then there's going to be days where you're not as active. We all think that we work out a lot more than we actually do. So I'd highly recommend that you start with the bare minimum and go from there. So you put all the information in there and it'll give you a graph. And in that graph, you're going to have an exact amount for grams, for protein, for carbs, and for fats. Now, what I've done in the past is I've taken those 3 numbers and I've plugged them into, most people know MyFitnessPal. It's an Under Armour app. It's free to everybody. The premium does cost money, but in the free version, it does allow you to track your macros. So you put those 3 numbers in there and it'll give you a graph. So every time you scan a barcode or input your food into the app, it'll adjust your numbers for you automatically. So I dig that. Now, depending on what your goals are, you may want to put on weight. You may want to put on some mass, put on some muscle, and be able to metabolize fats better throughout the day. Or you may be on the opposite side and your goal, number 1 goal, is just to shred some body fat. So in the case of shredding body fat, you want to get as close to those numbers as you can without ever going over. Here's the truth, guys. If it gives you the numbers and you go over, then you lost that day. right? And then if your goal is to put on some mass, you've got to go over those numbers every single day. So if it tells you need 150 grams of protein, you have to get 150 grams of protein. It's kind of like when we were in school and the teacher or the exam, in order to pass the exam, they said you need a 70% or better to pass. What is your goal? Your goal is to get at least 70% or more. If you got more, great, right? It's just better in the long run. But if you got a 69 on that, guess what? You lost. You got to redo it. So that's where you start over the next day. So guys, macronutrients aren't that complicated. It's kind of a newer idea in the last decade or so. Some of the experts knew about this stuff a long time ago, but it's just now becoming mainstream. So hopefully that helps, guys. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below. Direct message me. You guys know how to get a hold of me. I can go into more detail on what macronutrients are if you want to. Again, this is just trying to keep it simple and easy to follow. So that's it, guys. Go get your macronutrient numbers, plug them into MyFitnessPal, and stick to it, guys. That's the only way to do this thing and to be super accurate. It just takes the guesswork out of it. All right, guys, so that's it for today's 2 Minute Tuesday. I hope you got some good information out of it. Again, hit me in the comments if you have any questions or any comments or anything else that I can do for you guys for 2 Minute Tuesdays. I'm all ears, guys. All right, so now we're gonna head over to ReNu Reunion. Today is we got 1 month left of my No Excuses Challenge. So like I said earlier, it's time to put this thing in high gear and let's see what I'm really made of, guys. Again, I appreciate you being here and we'll see you over there. What's going on, guys? Holy hell, it's hot out here. I don't know, you guys live in Colorado? Like, I wouldn't trade the weather for the world, but we are here at ReNu in Reunion, and we are on 8 full weeks of this transformation thing I got going on. So this will probably be the last check-in for the next like 4 weeks. So this is gonna be like, let's see where we're at after 2 months. And then it's just straight up go time, like let's freaking get it, right? So let's get in there, get on the scale, see what the body fat's at, BMI, skeletal mass, all that fun stuff. And then, yeah, let's just get it, let's go.
Who's that guy? Steve! I called him.
So you're holding on to a little bit of water weight.
Okay.
So not much, but your weight is down just a tad. Your muscle mass increased by 0.2.
Okay.
Body fat mass is down from 37.0 to 35.8.
Good.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then your percentage of body fat went down as well.
So even though I'm holding on to the same amount of weight, but my body fat's going down and then more muscle on.
Yep.
So that's what we're trying to do for sure.
Yep, exactly.
So I was letting them know that this will probably be the last time we do an in-body check-in for the next 4 weeks.
Okay.
So we're gonna have one at the very end. So I'm just gonna like give it 1,000% and just like
go hard.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, you've made progress consistently every month. And your basal metabolic rate is going up, which is typically what happens when we see that increase in the mass.
Good. And
your protein intake went up just a little bit as well, or the recommendation for your protein
requirements.
intake. Yeah, good job, Anthony.
All right. So again, like always, I appreciate it. Now guys, if you haven't done so yet, you have to come in here. You have to schedule an appointment with Melanie to get your in-body done. It's like super humbling to see exactly where you're at and to know where you are in your process. And then, like I said, just because you know me and you're part of the AO Fitness fam, you get a free B12 shot when you come in. But you got to schedule with Melanie. That's the way it works, guys. So get your ass in here and get this taken care of, guys. It's important. So Thanks again for watching. We'll see
Thank
you
you.
on the next video.